Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Another carry for Pierce.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Now he's free to midfield.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tyquan Thornton,
39 yards.
And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception, now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
2nd and 5. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Handoff left side, Pierce.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Give left side for Pierce.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
He's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Going for it with Pierce.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for.
That's caught inside the 20.
Tyquan Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Give to Pierce.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They bring their punter out there now.
Jalen Waddle deep to return it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
60 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll go to Barkley again.
Down the left sideline.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Burks.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Blues.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. That one's taken in by Spears.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
On third down, Lawrence.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Take right open.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here's Lawrence.
That's complete right around the 8. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Herbert. He gets this to Thornton.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Steps away. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Shifts by at the 15. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
118 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Justin Herbert.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Pitt.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 37, lose nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Oklahoma City.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
3rd down and 13. From midfield now, Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Pickup of 10. And it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Oklahoma City first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Panthers will get the football back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert changing things up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Up the middle with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 12. First down, Oklahoma City.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On the slant, Burks.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jalen Waddle.
26 yards.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Gregory
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on first down now.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they rattle off a big one. And even 60 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lawrence.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Blues get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job.
The Panthers season will